you to those of you who are sending in ideas for our Tip of the Week series. We want to provide information that is valuable to you. This week's suggestion was to address the question of whether a seller's disclosure notice is required on a residential property being sold for lot value. Many think the answer to this question is no, for two reasons. One, the buyer is not buying the property for use of the dwelling, and two, the statute requiring the SDN exempts the property if the value of the dwelling does not exceed 5% of the value of the property. On its face, then, a sell for lot value means the dwelling value on the property is worth zero and no SDN would be required. However, in an effort to close any loopholes, I caution you to look at the CAD value on the property. CAD always breaks down the value on the dwelling versus value of the land. If CAD reflects value on the dwelling in excess of 5% of the total property value, albeit buyer is only buying it for the land, then an SDN should be provided. Otherwise, as you know, if an SDN is required by law and not provided on or before execution of the contract, buyer may terminate the contract for any reason. This is an automatic out for the buyer that could have been avoided. Another reason I recommend providing an SDN is because under Texas law, every seller, no exemptions to this, of every kind of real property, residential or commercial, has a duty to disclose to buyer defects he knows or should have known exists on the property. Absence of disclosure of known defects could result in a recovery for buyer's damages for reliance on such misrepresentation made by omission. The law of disclosure does not require written disclosure, simply disclosure. And what is the best proof of disclosure? Obviously, a written document. The best practice, even though property is only being sold for lot value, is to confirm values on CAD. If the dwelling value on CAD equals or exceeds 5% of the total property value, then provide the SDN. And remember, Texas law requires disclosure of defects separate and apart from an SDN. Bottom line, disclose, disclose, disclose. Thank you for supporting our podcast with your tip, ideas, and your business.